Hello, 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 everybody, and we're making another quick and easy meal. Today we're going to make, I got some orange roughy over here that I'm whipping up together. All I'm going to do is just took it out the freezer and I've been thawing it. I got some chicken strips right here I'm going to use up them. And I got some perch over there. My husband going to put that in the air fryer. But I'm making some red beans and rice. I got the rice in here and I got the black beans in here. Now I'm going to add a can of light beans to it too. Light beans, and make sure you add the juices to the dark kidney beans and the light kidney beans. Add the juice to it because that's what makes it thick, okay? And then the rice is already in there, and then I use a little beef broth to the flavor that you want. You don't want to make it too salty, just to the flavor you want, and then we'll thicken it up with a roux. That's flour and butter, and thicken it up, and just let it cook till the rice get cooked. Okay, so that's all you do with the red beans and rice. I got dark beans and light beans in there, two colored beans, okay, and the rice and the beef broth, and I diced up an onion, okay, diced up an onion. And you know what else I put in there, y'all? Y'all gonna be shocked. I put a pack of chili seasoning in there to make it a little spicy, and I add a little garlic powder and onion powder, and I got my Bang Bang. Okay, y'all, this is a sweet and spicy seasoning with garlic and soy sauce and red pepper and ginger. This you could buy this at Sam's Club. I got that in there. Those are my only seasonings I got in there. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little, you know me, my favorite Italian seasoning. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of that in there for color. Not color. It gives it seasoning, plus it'll have Italian seasoning. You know what? I'm just going to empty this whole thing out because it ain't much in there. I got to buy another one. I put it on my list. I got to look and see if I got any more because that just gives a good flavor, okay? So we're just going to let that come to a boil, put the lid on it, and just keep stirring it. And then when it almost get done, then we're going to add a little butter and flour, like a roux, just a little roux, to make it a little thicker, to have a little gravy in there. Okay, the orange roughy, all I'm going to do is season it. And this will be the last thing I put in there. This only takes about 15 minutes. Orange roughy filet. So season with what you want. I'm going to put a little lemon juice in there, a little garlic powder, a little onion powder, some thyme, and some Italian seasoning. That's all I'm going to put. I'm not going to put no salt because I don't want to spoil the flavor. Okay? Okay, I got the fish, the orange roughy season. I use thyme, sprinkle enough thyme on each one. I use spray your pan with some spray. I use some parsley. Okay? I use some onion powder and garlic powder. And then I use my Bang Bang, Sam's Club, okay? So now we're going to clean our broccoli, and we're going to have broccoli, steamed broccoli, orange roughy, and rice, red beans and rice. And that's what we're having today, okay? So now we're going to clean our broccoli. Usually since I'm so behind, I usually put my broccoli, cut it, and let it sit for an hour, and some baking soda to make sure you get all the bugs out of it. But I'm rushing today, so I'm going to clean it real good with some lukewarm water and some baking soda, and let it set for about 20 minutes. Okay, and my flour for my chicken tenders, I had some paprika, flour, paprika, the Bang Bang, a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of Bang Bang, a teaspoon of thyme, and a teaspoon of parsley, and a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a half a teaspoon of garlic salt, and then a teaspoon of can't say it, paprika. Can't say it, paprika. Then we're gonna mix all that together, and then we're gonna wet our chicken real good, and then flour it so it can have a nice crust on it. Mix it all together well. Okay, it's been 20 minutes, so, oops, I know my ear ringing. So I start frying the fish. I mean the chicken tenders so they could be hot. I put the fish in the oven. I got the broccoli on, and I put a little chicken broth in there so they can have chicken flavors. All I want is chicken broth and pepper. We won't put no salt in there because you don't want it to, and we're only going to cook it for about 5 minutes because we want it to stay crunchy. So we just put salt, the chicken base, and I use this because I like the chicken base, chicken broth base. Put that in there to your tasting. So it tastes like chicken, and some butter and pepper. That's all we're going to put in there. Put the lid on there. Let it cook for 5 minutes. Steam it for 5 minutes. Okay, I add my flour and butter in there as a roux. See how it's getting a little thicker? You don't want to make it too thick, but it's thick enough. And I meant to tell you I sauteed the green pepper and I sauteed the onion to put in here too. Saute the onion and the pepper. Okay? And we're going to put this on low and just let it continue to cook. If you need to add more water, if your rice ain't done, my rice is done and my beans are done. The red ones and the light ones and the dark ones. I got both kinds in there. Okay? I see it's starting to thicken up. Looks good. Okay, our broccoli's done. Nice and crunchy. Our rice is done. Look at that. I'm just need to stir it up. It'll be fine. See? Stir it up. It's thick. It's done. Look at those chicken tenders. Nice and brown. My cinnamon rolls, and I put chocolate chips in them. Look at those. I'll put some icing on them. I'm going to put them in the oven right now. And he's going to put those in air fryer. And our dinner's done. Let me get my icing ready for this while they're still hot. Okay, my rolls after they're iced with my powdered sugar and milk. Okay, look, I make it thick, and butter. Look at that. So dessert's ready. So let's plate up everything. Wait on the baked fish. Look at the air fryer is cooking really good. Let's keep on, and we're getting ready to plate up.